Hey y'all. Oop, not being logged in on here. Thinking that I was. Already thought I was. I'm not signed in. Well, so much for that. Me trying to promote the live because this was so unplanned. It says it's upcoming. Somebody is here. Hey, I have been missing my live sections with y'all. So I was like, I am going to just pop in and chop it up and see who comes. I know it's Saturday, and I know some of y'all might be getting ready for bed or spending time with your family, but I was like, let me just see who I can get. All right, I put it on my community tab. Hey, how are you? I'm trying to wait a few minutes before I start um, saying anything. I have some new videos coming soon, y'all. This weekend, I will be making different kinds of videos, short videos, and vlogging. And be sure to check out my community tab and my shorts feed so that you don't miss any of my videos. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to promote this live. Hey Soror, how you doing? Have you been able to work on your savings goal and paying off your car? Because I will tell you right now, I have not been successful in that. And the last time I made a double payment was in March. Last month I did good with not going in my savings account, but because of some of the expenses of summer, I'm not going to be able to do double payments on my car note until after, I would say after August at the earliest, because I finally paid off my trip, but now I gotta pay for my flights for the trip I'm going on with my husband and the trip I'm going on by myself. And so that's why I have been really trying to figure out ways to save when I'm grocery shopping, save on gas, save on stuff for Josiah, etc. I'm doing well. I would say I'm blessed. I'm in a good place mentally. Um, I'm have peace at work. I have peace at home. So I'm in a great place right now and I'm grateful for it because it always hasn't been that way for me. But like I said, I'm just trying to figure out ways to save money and make extra money because I have to pay for these trips. And my goal for the rest of 2022 is intentional spending and intentional saving and being planful so that I'm not going above my means. I went above my means in April and May, and now I'm back to being frugal. So y'all are going to be seeing a lot of content from me around how I save, excuse me, how I save money at the grocery store, how I save money getting stuff for Josiah. Ooh. Excuse me. It's so funny. Like I wasn't feeling sleepy until I started trying to talk here on live, but I wanted to come on because I haven't been able to catch y'all on Wednesdays. But I'm gonna try to come every Wednesday in July, and if not every Wednesday in July, at least once a week um in July, so that I can keep talking with y'all because I do miss that interaction and just being able to talk with y'all. It's good for me, and I think it's good for y'all too. Come say hi. Okay. I put it on my Twitter. I couldn't get it on I'm on my computer. Hey sis, how are you? Let me catch you up. 22. Siri thought I was asking her how she was doing. No, Tiff, I was asking you. I don't know how Siri thought I was talking to her, but I wasn't. I'm doing good, girl. No complaints at all. Just grateful and just trying to be frugal and prepare for these upcoming trips. And then next year, I'm going to figure it out. Let me catch you up. 22 goal was to pay off half my car note. My birthday in May. I have 8 more payments to go, and my goal is to pay it off by the end of the year. Yes, I remember we were talking about that together at the beginning of the year. I have not been doing good with that at all. I have not paid an extra car payment since March. So I know for a fact I will not be paying my car off by the end of this year because if I was gonna do that, I would have had to make like I think 10 extra payments. And like I said, I've only done like 2. So I'm gonna still try to pay it off early, but I think what put a wrench in it was paying for Saya to go to summer camp. I kind of did a lot for my birthday this year. And then the trips to Mexico, like not the spring break one, but the 2 that I'm doing in October, like it's just a lot. And I'm just being transparent. The trip that I'm going on with my husband is much cheaper than the trip that I'm going on with the Zumba people. The trip with my husband, we got a really amazing deal on a brand new resort because it's a wedding block, and my husband's friend that is getting married, he and his fiance, they both work for Delta Airlines. So they have like good connections with travel and resorts and stuff like that. Hey, Alicia. And so because they have that connection, they got an amazing deal on the resort that we're staying at. So the cost that Des and I are paying for the 2 of us for the wedding in October is the cost that I am paying for just me to split a room with somebody in the same area for the Zumba thing that I'm going on. The Zumba one is going to be probably more fun because it's not to say weddings are not fun, but it's like I have the free will to do whatever I want and I'm going by myself. So I get to do what Yosha wants to do, but it's expensive. And part of it is because we have a travel agent. I don't care what nobody says. Travel agents do make sure you have a good time, but they get paid for what they do. So it's going to cost more. So next year, your girl is going to be doing intentional travel that she planned herself, like the spring break trip. I've been paying double car notes every month, canceled all my trips so I could get that car note off me. Girl, I am so proud of you, Soror, because I wish that I would have really thought about all of this before I started paying deposits. I probably would have only did the trip with my husband instead of the Zumba trip because I barely even hang out with those people anymore because my instructor don't teach in my city. So I barely take his classes anymore. Now I'm really into cycling and I take other like workout classes. But I am excited about going. Don't get me wrong. But especially with inflation and everything going up, getting rid of extra debt is one of the best things you can do. Thank you, Tiff. I appreciate you and I appreciate your support. What's your surprise, Alicia? Thank you, Alicia. I'm excited to go on a solo trip too, and I plan on doing it again, but I don't want to spend like $2,000 next time. And I haven't spent 2,000 total, but I just, these flights right now are like $1,000. So that's why I said 2,000 because I already had to pay 1,200 for just the lodging part. And remember, I'm splitting it with a roommate. I met her on FaceTime. We both took the same Zumba instructor. We don't know each other outside of this trip. So it's like I'm doing solo group travel, but I'm not going with my husband. I'm not going with a friend. I'm not going with nobody I know. So it's like, it's gonna be fun, but I'm just like, this was expensive. So next year I'll do it again, but I probably won't do it with the same people. I'm gonna try to meet some people from YouTube or something, and we gonna figure it out. Cause a lot of my YouTube friends are into travel too. No, you doing a random pop up. Oh, me, I'm the surprise. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm the surprise because I have been trying to get y'all on Wednesday, and it just keeps not happening. So I'm gonna try to come every Wednesday in July, but if not, then I will just start popping up so that I'm talking to y'all once a week on live because it's been crazy. Really, I just been trying to figure out ways to save money. So across all my different platforms, TikTok, YouTube, y'all are gonna start seeing more realistic like content, how I save money on gas, how I save money on groceries, how I save money on food, how I save money buying stuff for me, for my kid, like on travel. If I can find a good deal on this Mexico flight, y'all know I'm gonna share it, but it's not a good deal. Like it went from nearly $700 to nearly $1,000, and I'm just sitting here like this. I don't like doing flights with long layovers. I don't like doing flights where I don't get to choose my seat. I really don't care to do flights where the time is super early in the morning, and I don't like stops. So it's really making my options limited to American Airlines or Delta Airlines, and Delta Airlines is the only one that has nonstop flights. They seem to notice, and their flight prices are out of this world. They're not good right now at all. I'm going to Mexico not next month. I'm going to Mexico in October. My husband is in a wedding and it's not in Cancun, but we have to fly to Cancun and then we have to take a trolley to the city that it's in because it's so small you can't fly there. And then I'm going to Cancun with the Zumba crew too. So I'm going twice in October. I love nonstop flights. They are the best. Me too, because honestly, I can't even tell y'all that I've done a layover before, but I don't want to. It's like, why am I stopping? If I'm going to like Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, why am I stopping in Tampa or Fort Lauderdale for 4 hours just because before I get to where I'm going? Like, no, take me to where I'm going. The place that I'm going is like a 2.5 hour flight. Why do I gotta stop over here and spend another 3 hours doing something else in another place? And then I gotta risk y'all losing my stuff. Like I do not like layovers. I don't like having to switch planes. If I don't have to, then I don't want to. Take me there. I want to go there immediately. Like, please. I'll pay extra for it. But Southwest, they had options, but they required me to get off in Florida. And I'm just like, see, if y'all make one mistake, I done missed half my trip and I don't have time. Whew. I wish I could lose weight. How do you not get discouraged with your health journey? Hey, Tyra. Um, Honestly, I have my days when I feel discouraged about it, but I just keep going because I see the results. I know that I can do it. I've done it before. There are times where I get like in my feelings, I get stressed. I start emotionally eating or overeating or eating sweets and stuff like that. But I just, I don't know. I personally enjoy working out. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel better about myself. It makes me feel better about my body. It makes me feel energy. It's relieving. It's a non-toxic way to do something good for myself. But as far as eating, it really took me a while to understand the importance of an intentional lifestyle. Um, you can call it a diet, but it's really an intentional lifestyle where you practice consistently trying to give yourself good foods most of the time. And I think once you think of your diet like that, what you put into your body like that, then it gets easier to lose weight because really losing weight is not about working out as much as it is about diet. So as much as I love the gym, I love to dance, I love to, do my cardio and stuff. If you're doing cardio but you're not like eating good, you're not going to see the progress. And it wasn't until I started to eat more. Sorry y'all, I had like indigestion. It wasn't until I started to eat more healthy foods consistently that I started to see the weight starting to come off. Even when I eat stuff that's like not so healthy, I try to eat it in moderation. I'm gonna try your plan. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to switch planes. I carry on too, especially with Delta because they charge you for bags. Anybody except Southwest, I don't want to check bags with. Even when they offer to do it for free, which I've been voluntold for them to take my bags for free. Y'all, I can't stand when they do that. But I've done that. And it's really just my preference to pack my carry on and have it with me the whole time. I don't want them losing my stuff. Whew. I have been working out for 3 days a week for the past 2 weeks, and I'm feeling it. I'm starting to eat more healthier now to see if I can get better results. That's great, Sarah. I'm proud of you. Honestly, it all it takes is like 21 days of consistency, and once you hit that 21 days, it becomes like a lifestyle. Hey, CJ, good to see you. I honestly feel like it's a mindset. And then once you get yourself in that mindset, it becomes a routine. So then you don't hate it anymore. I'm gonna try to go on Monday. If I don't go tomorrow, I didn't get up early enough to go today. But today I did handle a lot of business and I'm proud of myself for that. I went to the grocery store. I shared a short on my channel earlier today and like put this same information on my TikTok, but yeah, I had to do different versions because different platforms have different like guidelines. Here you can only do 1 minute. On TikTok, you can do 3 minutes. So the video is longer on TikTok than it is here, but it's still equally as valuable. I'm sharing how I went to the grocery store, how I built my grocery list, how I used coupons to save money, and how I ended up saving about $47 at Kroger on groceries. And then soon y'all will see me doing my back to school series and how I'm preparing in advance so that I can live within my means but get everything that we need. So I'm just gonna be sharing more of those hacks on how I fight inflation because we have two incomes and we pay bills together and we work together, but everybody is feeling this inflation, whether you are a single person living by yourself, whether you are a, person who has a roommate, live with family, like you can tell that it does not, take $20 or $40 to fill your gas tank up anymore. That's inflation. It's affecting everybody. Whether you have help or it's just you, you know that $20 in the tank ain't doing as much as it did last summer. You know that when you go to the grocery store, you're seeing certain items that you used to get. There's less of it in the box or in the bag or in the container, but the price is more than it was last year. You've noticed that bottles of water are not $2 anymore. They're like $5. Inflation is affecting us all. So if anything I can do to help y'all, like it's helping me, I'm going to share that information because I want everybody to be okay. And I want everybody to understand it's okay to not be okay right now. It's so much going on in the world. Last Friday, the Supreme Court basically took the right away from women to decide on if they want to terminate a pregnancy or not. And I just find it extremely like we're going backwards as a society for many reasons. I feel like I know this is controversial. This is probably gonna get this live demonetized, but I'm just gonna be real and say that while I don't think that people should be abusing that option, I do think that that option should be determined on a case by case basis. It's not something that I feel like the government should be telling us that is or is not allowed as much as it depends on that woman and that woman's situation. Things like ectopic pregnancies, incest, abuse, the list goes on. There are other instances where a pregnancy could literally kill a woman. So to basically just give a blanket law that says that this thing is not allowed, it doesn't sit right with me. And I'm Christian. I believe in God. And a lot of the people that are pro life also believe in God. They feel like it is murder. And I understand that aspect of it. But I just hope that those same people that are not thinking about all the instances and how this affects us is much bigger than just terminating pregnancies. It's also your right to your privacy. It's also if you end up miscarrying, now they're investigating you to make sure that you didn't do this intentionally, all because of this being overturned. And I think a lot of people that are like upset or trying to argue with people about being upset about this or being happy about this, they're not thinking about the bigger picture. You literally can be monitored for what you're searching up on your phone and be accused of murder yourself if something actually happens and it's not from the result of a appointment to terminate a pregnancy. So I say all that to say, like, I don't feel like that's just a one size fit all thing. And so now women are losing their rights. And then I feel that now everybody wants to protest, everybody meaning black, white, brown, everybody wants to protest, but it was like we don't seem to have that energy for like minority issues, black issues. It seems like that's only the reaction when the issue is affecting people that are not usually marginalized, i.e., are white people. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not trying to be racist, I'm just telling the truth. Like, this affects every woman. It affects white women. It affects black women. It affects queer women. It affects any woman in the United States. So the whole race or the whole gender of women is frustrated because it affects all. But when there were other issues happening to us within the marginalized groups, specifically black issues, black people being killed, our children being harmed in the school in Texas, it's outrage, it's sadness on the internet, but at the same time, it's like it's not the same energy that I'm seeing right now. And at this point, as a black woman, I'm exhausted. I just want people to think before they make decisions that affect everybody else. I've not tried a 10-minute video on TikTok yet. I don't know if I have to unlock the feature. I'm not sure. Hey CJ, yes, things are more expensive. I stocked up on water. Every time water goes on sale, I try to stock on up and get extra, but we drink a lot of bottled water in my house because I don't know. It's just my son loves water. We don't drink a lot of juice. Well, I drink juice, especially when I drink alcohol, which my alcohol of choice is tequila. When I get off here, I'm gonna be drinking a little bit of tequila, and I'm gonna go to go to bed. Um, but in general, I like water. So, like Deer Park, I like spring water. Spring water to me keeps me from being thirsty. This water used to cost $2.99. Now this water is $3.79 coming from Aldi. Last week, the weekly ad had the Deer Park water on sale. I think it was 3 for $10. So we stocked up on that type of water. This week, Kroger has their purified water on sale and it's 4 for $10. So that's what I got this week because that was what was on sale. I no longer have brand loyalty. After let's see, I'm 29 now. I've been out of college for about 9 years. After about 9 years of using Tide laundry detergent, I had to tell them to kiss my ass because they keep raising their price. And I'm not finna be loyal to no brand because they want to keep raising their price because things are already inflated. So Purex went on sale, Arm& and Hammer went on sale, Gain went on sale. I had coupons and I use the coupons for the things I have. So right now in the pantry, in my stockpile for laundry, we have Gain, we have Arm & Hammer, we have Purex. I tried Purex and I did not dislike it. So Publix stay marking Purex on sale. It's be like $3 for a big jug of it. $3. Okay, am I gonna pay $3 for Purex or am I gonna pay 13 for Tide Simply? Not even the red Tide, y'all. The cheap Tide. I used to rock with them because back in college, the cheap Tide was $7.99 and then all the other brands were like 11. So when you're a college student, you learn how to save money because you living by yourself. You got to pay for your own food, you got to pay for your own laundry, your detergent, your essentials, etc. So I like Tide simply because I felt like I didn't have to compromise my clothes smelling good and my stains coming out for the cost. Unfortunately, Tide simply is like $1 less than getting the top tier Gain flings or Tide's flings, the little pods and stuff like that. I still use liquid detergent. I don't use powder detergent because I feel like that clogs up the washer. But when I grew up, that's what my mama used to use, the powdered gain. That's what she used to wash our clothes with. I say all that to say, I just personally feel like I'm done overpaying for stuff. Um, Aldi is not even the cheapest store anymore. So I literally went on Wednesdays when the ads come up. I compare Aldi, I compare Publix, I compare Kroger. I look through, see what's on sale, and whoever has the best price is who I shop with. I don't have brand loyalty anymore. Kroger has been getting my coin because they do Kroger fuel points and they can do the digital coupons and they literally mail me coupons every month. So I shop with them faithfully because I end up getting better deals. Between them marking down produce and meat on the floor and them sending me coupons, I come in under budget. And that's so important right now because these manufacturers are raising the price. Have y'all seen eggs? I eat eggs almost every day. I have to cook eggs almost every day. Since summer started, I get up. I'm the one taking Saya to camp. I scramble him eggs every day. Eggs are literally they've literally went from like $2.50 to $5 for 18 eggs. The cheapest eggs I found were the medium cage-free eggs for brown eggs. I eat brown eggs. I don't eat white eggs. They say brown eggs are better and they are like more natural, so I eat the brown eggs. Those were 250. Right now at Aldi, those eggs for 12 is like 4 something. At Kroger, the medium eggs are still 269, which the medium ones are a little bit smaller than large, but they get the job done. If you eating an omelet or you eating some sort of scrambled egg, you can add a little milk, cheese, whatever, and it will stretch. It will stretch it out just the same. That's the cheapest I found, and when I went to the store this past weekend to grocery shop for, like, the next 2 weeks, I got the last carton of medium eggs, so the next one after that was large. I either had to pay $3.89 for 12 eggs or $4.99 for 18 eggs, so I just got 18 large eggs, and I got 1 12 count of medium eggs. Anything that I can do to save, I'm trying to figure it out. And then bacon, yes, bacon. So this week, Publix had bacon 2 for $5 for Smithyfield. So $2.50 for Smithyfield Applewood bacon. So I bought that type of bacon and I saved. But bacon has went up so much. I have seen freaking bacon for $9 for a 16-ounce pack of bacon. Oscar Mayer has lost their damn mind. So I'm not loyal to nothing. I'm trying new recipes, whatever is on sale. I made some cauliflower bites last night because they was 150 at Kroger. Whatever is on sale, I am buying it. I'm gonna test it out. Now, if it's not worth it, it's not worth it. I still have my Sam's Club membership. So the main things I get out of Sam's Club are Dove bars of soap, toilet tissue, paper towels, and trash bags. Sam's Club prices have gotten expensive. So, aside from going in there for those things, I I go to like Dollar Tree, Kroger, Aldi to get snacks. I don't go and buy bulk snacks because they're not cheap anymore. Um, I used to go in there and get like chicken and packs of meat and stuff like that, but it's not even worth it to do it because the inventory is always low. They don't have certain stuff. So it's just better to go to the regular grocery store. Walmart has good meat prices. Yeah, Kroger to me, Kroger is not expensive compared to Publix. Publix is expensive. But what I like about Publix is like you have to know what you go into the store for each place. Aldi is good for meat. They're good for frozen stuff, like frozen vegetables. They're good for like generic seasonings. Their produce is good, but sometimes the produce goes bad quickly because it's fresh. So if you're gonna go to the grocery store every week or twice a week, then I recommend Aldi for your visits to grab what you need to make your dinner because it lasts. But if you want longevity, then Publix. Publix produce is going to be the freshest, the sweetest, the ripest. It may be expensive, but you're never going to have to sacrifice taste. Walmart produce sucks. I don't know what they sprinkle on their watermelon or their mangoes or their pineapples, but it don't taste right. Their produce goes bad quickly, except for like potatoes. Their meat is good. Chicken, steaks, pork chops, ribs. Walmart has good meat deals. Ooh, excuse me. Publix has good sales on buy one get one free name brand stuff. Dove deodorant a couple weeks ago at the beginning of summer, I stocked up on Dove deodorant because it was like 178 a container. It went on buy one get one free. That's normally $4 deodorant. I buy deodorant like twice a year and I just stock it up and it lasts me for the year. Like I still have deodorant from last year, but this summer I had bought like 4 when they were on sale. I bought Lysol wipes from them last week because they were on sale. Every time Josiah goes back to school, the school asks us to donate Lysol wipes. So I was like, well, let me grab some of these now because when school starts in a few weeks, I not gonna want to pay $7 for the Lysol wipes because they'd be taxing. Um, they like I said, the Smithy Field was on sale this week, 2 for $5. It's still on sale right now. It's on sale until next Tuesday, the 5th. But you just have to catch it. Sometimes Publix is expensive though. Like I've went in there because it's close to my house. I went in a side of a Publix just to grab something, and it's usually like 50 cents more expensive than Kroger. Walmart has better prices than all of them when it comes to name brand items like chips, um, oatmeal, salad dressing. Like I don't know, like specific brand name like package items you can get off the shelf that don't perish quickly. Rice, flour, it's gonna be cheaper at Walmart. Walmart has better value on a lot of their stuff. For example, I can get like a little small thing of Dawn dish detergent for 97 cents at Walmart. That same Dawn dish detergent, it might be 109 at Kroger. It might be 129 at Publix. It might be a dollar flat at Dollar Tree, or I'm sorry, it'll be $1.25 at Dollar Tree because Dollar Tree is not a dollar anymore. So that's what I mean. Like Walmart, they be having like better negotiations with the different companies that put their brands in their stores. So they seem to just always have a lower price. But as far as produce, I feel like Publix and Kroger are the best pace for produce that is going to last and not be moldy. But with Kroger, you still got to check them because I don't know. And I don't even just mean the fact that they mark down stuff because the markdown stuff is not my problem. I buy markdown food from Kroger all the time. And like I said, as long as you use it within like 3 to 7 days of that sell by date, it's fine. If you use it within like 3 or 4 days of you purchasing it, it should be just fine. If you use it that same day, it's going to taste like it was a brand new pack. You just got it for a better price. But sometimes they just be not paying attention. And so, like, the tomato might be moldy and it's sitting inside of the damn produce basket, making the other stuff moldy. Or strawberries go on sale and you have to check them and make sure that the strawberries are not starting to go bad so that when you get them home and you want to make your smoothie 3 days later, you're not having molded strawberries that you haven't even got to eat. But overall, you just have to be intentional, do your research, make a list. I think when I was overspending, I had stopped using the grocery list. And so now that I'm kind of trying to be out my savings, trying to stack money for these trips and just, get through the rest of the year with and build on my savings cuz y'all I wasn't saving. Like for June, I made progress because I have to film my goals video and post that next week. But I stayed out my savings account. I had a YouTube video do very well, so I made the most money that I've ever made on YouTube. So that was helpful for my savings account. Amazon also paid me. So I'm trying to get into this building up on that and trying to make more money online as well. I've not been having luck with brands at all. Um, I've been getting emails every week, but every time I send my rates, it's like, oh, we just wanted to send you the item for free. And it's like, no, I'm not promoting anything for free anymore. Like, I don't want to be a brand ambassador in exchange for a service. I don't want to promote nothing. And you just give me an item. Like, if I didn't reach out to you, I am not negotiating anything. My rates are my rates. Inflation has affected everything, so inflation has affected me. I'm not doing it for free. I would not fuck with you for the free. Y'all seen that TikTok? No, I can't mess with you for the free. Y'all can tell me y'all seen that TikTok where the guy is doing like, you have a wristband? No, you can't get in without a wristband. No, I can't fuck with you for the free. That's how I feel when people be asking me, can I review something for them for free? Like, no, I cannot review anything for free. Even if you have a small business, I have a small business rate and it's very fair, especially for what I provide with that. So, no, I'm not doing it for free. Um, Saya's summer camp got stuff super tight around here, and I'm so glad I put him in it. He loves it. They go on field trips almost every day. He's been staying out of trouble for the most part, and it's just been a very good thing, and it's something that I want to continue to do for him. So I got to make more money, and I'm not complaining. My 9 to 5 pays me well, but I'm not depending on my 9 to 5. I want to keep elevating my streams of income so that I am comfortable. Okay. And so if these things keep on happening with inflation, I can still save, I can still travel, I can still have a rainy day fund, I can still put money in my savings, whatever I need to do. That's all that I'm trying to accomplish with this. And also just helping others too. I feel like I have knowledge about social media, so I can help people. I feel like I'm very good at reviews. So if someone trusts me with their product and they want a professional review or they want me to showcase it and be creative, I'm good at all of that stuff. So y'all gonna have to pay me for these skills and stop being cheap if you want to work with me. I don't know. And my advice to anybody who's starting off and they're doing content creation is y'all need to be charging too. That's where I messed up. Thinking that, oh, I only have 1,000 subscribers, so I'm not going to charge. No, I don't care if you got 50 subscribers. If they reached out to you, you need to at least try to get you an affiliate link so you can make some passive income. You need to get a second stream of income. I want to have like eight eight sources of passive income. Right now, I have Amazon, paid Viewpoint, MagicLinks, and I have some other surveys that I'm on, but I would say Paid Viewpoint is the one that's consistently paying me referrals. So if I can get like 5 or 6 other affiliate link programs, I'd like to do that because it's passive. YouTube is passive, but it's really not passive. And I say that because if you stop uploading videos, then your revenue will probably go down unless you have a viral video. Hey, Tyra. Um, I you start by reviewing stuff yourself and networking. So I started reviewing stuff on my channel on my own. I used to wear Pack Beauty Supply Store hair, so every time I tried a new weave, I would make a YouTube video about it and review it. Eventually, that led to people from Amazon emailing me and asking, "Hey, would you like to review this weave that I have? I'll give you a discount." And I actually reviewed some Amazon hair that I bought myself, and that company reached out to me, and then I ended up getting free hair from them. And then from there, other companies reached out. I even had an AliExpress company reach out. Then I started doing influencer, which is a great way. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Influencer. And another one is called Octoly. Octoly. I might be spelling it wrong. Octoly. But, I've never used Octoly, but I've used Influencer. Both of them are essentially programs, apps that partner with brands to send products in exchange for a free review. Influencer does not pay you, but it could lead to you getting paid deals if you're very good at it and you do the videos and the campaigns. They give you campaigns, they ask you to promote the items that you receive. You disclaim that you receive them for free. You can post them on your YouTube, on your TikTok, on your Twitter, on your Facebook, and you get points, and the more points you get, the more stuff you get. You do surveys about what you like, they send you products. I haven't done an influencer in so long, but the last one I did was for some Red Lobster biscuits. I had to make them and make a post. I used to review like baby snacks when Josiah was a baby. It's a great option to get free stuff without paying for it, without worrying about dealing with some sort of scam. What I don't recommend is accepting stuff from people from Amazon and going on Amazon and writing reviews. That will get your Amazon reviews revoked, and then you won't be able to do other things to make money. Luckily, when they shut me down from a review perspective, they did not shut down my associates' pay. So I'm still able to make money from Amazon through my links, which is all that matters to me at the end of the day. But if I would have done anything differently, I would have just said, hey, I don't do Amazon reviews, but I can submit videos for you on other platforms. I can even submit videos for you and email them to you for you to post on your page for a fee. But that, just be careful. But yeah, that's how you do it. You start off with reviewing items, you tag the brands, and people will start to reach out to you. What do you think about starting rate should be for a newer influencer? I think it depends on the person. I mean, you can start as low as like 10 or 15, $20. Just don't do it for free. Just don't do it for free. That's what I would say. Like, there is no starting rate. It just depends on you. I mean, you're already making videos for free anyway. So if somebody can throw you $15, $20 for promoting them, then you've made some money, more money that you probably gonna make on a YouTube video, because the video is not gonna pay you if you're not monetized, and or if that video has low views, you're not gonna make that much money from it if you are monetized. So if you just say, hey, I can do YouTube video, the fee for a YouTube video is 20, the fee for an Instagram post is 10. Just come up with some random prices. My current rates are like 100 and up is what I'm charging. Because I've had viral toy reviews, those start at 200 and up, but I don't really want to keep doing toy reviews. So, I'm gladly say 200 and up. And usually the folks will be like, oh, that's out the budget. But I had I am charging 100 and up for my collaborations. I have smaller rates for short videos, YouTube reels, TikToks. I have YouTube story posts. I have different rates for different folks. I have something in everybody's budget, literally from 10 up to $200. So, and then I have a rush fee as well for folks who don't want to wait 7 to 10 business days. But it's just a matter of the brand being serious enough and ready to invest, because I've had videos take off. Currently, like, I have a video about Carnival Cruise reviewing them. That video is taking off. It's getting like 1,000 views every day. I'm grateful for it. I made the video to help people, and that's what it's doing. But I can't guarantee that every video that I upload is going to get 20,000 views or 40,000 views. Some videos only get 100 views and that's it. Other videos, they start off slow and it looks like it's only 100 views. And then I come back 6 months later and it has 10,000 views somehow. So it's like, all I know is I'm me, I'm real, I'm very good at what I do. And I know how to do the SEO where people will find the video when they're looking for it. You need to be willing to make that investment, because I'm not going to scam you. I'm going to do, what you've asked me to do. I'm not going to promote a whack product to my viewers, but at the end of the day, I'm not promoting it for free. And that's what a lot of these like companies want to do, especially when it comes to us black people, black women. And it's because a lot of the young black women don't know any better, including me. So we just excited that somebody wants to send me something. You want to give me something for free? Oh, yay. Then you get over that and you're like, okay. Alicia, I'm considering doing a part two to answer some of the additional questions that I got. And I might be booking another Carnival cruise for my 30th birthday next year. So, yeah, I probably will be doing more content based on what I'm seeing trend wise for mine. But honestly, I feel like travel videos in general work best when you've just traveled to a place and you can like tell them about your recent experience. So, while I can share about my recent experience, I think eventually that video will start to slow down as more people travel, because people want to know, like, what is it like to go somewhere in 2022? What is it like to go somewhere after the pandemic? What is it like to go somewhere during inflation? Like, people are trying to know about now because they're researching for their future trips. A lot of the people watching are telling me, oh, I'm cruising out next week. Or, oh, I'm cruising out this fall. I'm cruising out in September, October. So it's like my video is helpful because it's within 6 months of when they went. So they know that it's like a recent review. Whereas some people might be sharing their experience, but their experience was from before 2020. Going on Carnival after 2020 is way different than going on Carnival before 2020. Like, some people commented and they were telling me, oh, before the pandemic, they used to watch your kids the whole time. They used to feed them and everything. And I'm like, well, that was not what happened when we went. I had to keep stopping and going and checking him out. So I think the video was helpful because It was very thorough and very detailed, and I had like timestamps to talk about each thing so people don't have to watch the whole video if they don't want to. But also because my experience was from this year and it was relevant, like the things that people want to know. Well, how's the food now? Do they watch the kids? How does that work? Like, I don't know. And I will be doing more travel content this year. Specifically, y'all will probably start seeing it in November after I return from Mexico. I'm going to try to do like a whole Cancun series, vlogs for both trips, as well as like tips, things that I learned, sharing my experiences with excursions, sharing my experiences, flying, all that content on, and reviewing both resorts that I stay at. That will certainly be content that I do. And if I go ahead and reserve a Carnival cruise for 2023, then I'll start preparing for that. Maybe I'll share how I pay off a cruise over time, or how I save on stuff to prepare for my Carnival cruise and compare the two trips. So, you got your groomsmen gifts? Oh, Dad's just got home,
Trying to
y'all.
figure out what this one is.
Like a calculator. Oh, I know what it is. That's the stud finder.
Are you serious?
It's a stud finder. My husband went to go see his friend that's getting married, and he's looking at his groomsmen gifts.
This is definitely a gift sitting. Okay.
Oh, look at him. I think a
That's
cruise for a
funny.
birthday is perfect, but I ain't got time for the mask though. They don't really enforce the mask
They
policy,
don't
in my
enforce that
opinion.
garbage at all. They don't enforce that
My family
part
had
at
our
all.
masks on, but it wasn't required. There was plenty of people without a mask
Like
on.
walking Petri.
After getting sick, I've been trying to be very good with wearing my mask, but I'm not gonna lie. This week, I went to the gym 3 days, and it was my first time going 3 days because, like, I'm telling y'all, getting COVID totally knocked me off my routine. But I'm back. I'm doing better. I'm trying to be consistent with all things. I'm trying to post on my social media more in July. I'm trying to work out more in July. I'm trying to um you know get my sleep in July. I'm trying to do it all in July. Save money, and that's it. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not traveling. So, um what was that? I don't forgot what I was saying.
Something
Oh,
was
the
saying
mask. I try to keep my mask on because I don't want to get COVID again. So even though it's uncomfortable, I try to keep it on. But when I went to the gym and I did my workout, I started with it on, and I through my elliptical workout, I was able to do it start to finish with my mask on. I did cycling, and y'all, I couldn't make it through the full class because it's too hard. I couldn't breathe, and it was hot. I was sweating. It was like the recycled hot air. I just had to take it off. And then when I did Zumba, same thing. I have not did Zumba in like a month and a half. Since the last time I had did Zumba before this week was when I was in Fort Lauderdale. That was literally because I got COVID, right? Like 2 weeks after. So I didn't haven't done Zumba since, right? I do Zumba, and halfway through the class, and this is an easy class, I feel like I can't breathe. And when I try to put the mask back on, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take this off. But I have been social distancing in the gym, trying to stay the hell away from people, washing my hands regularly, keeping my mask on when I'm in public. Like if I'm in a store browsing, my mask is on. If I'm around a bunch of people, I try to keep it on. I'll take it off to get my picture because I don't want to take pictures, especially if I'm posting content. I don't want a mask in my picture when I have a cute outfit on or something. But that's just for the picture. Like I don't want to get sick again. That sucked. And then my husband's birthday is next Thursday. He turns 30. So he is having a birthday party. I don't think I'm going to be vlogging. I might vlog, I might not. I don't know. But I'm excited about him having his 30th birthday. He's a year older than me. So I'll be 30 next year. Him turning 30 just reminds me that I'm about to be 30, and I'm just trying to set myself up for success. I'm being intentional about saving because my goal was to save 4,000 by the end of the year, and I was off track because of my birthday and spring break and stuff. So I'm hoping that I can still save and get my account to where I want it to be. um by the end of the year, because I thought about it and I'm like, if I start saving between 4 and 5 thousand a year, starting with this year, in 10 years, I will have between 40 and 50K in my savings. So if at that point I decide I want to do renovations on my home, I have a safety net to fall on to do the things that I want to do. And, it's just good to have a cushion in your savings. Hi, Anthony. I am sorry, y'all. I had to spit, and I didn't want to show you that. Ever since I have had COVID, I have had more mucus build up, and I am not like testing positive anymore, but that's just been like an after effect for me. So it makes me have like mucus, clear mucus. It's very aggravating. I'm just grateful that that cough finally went away. I had to go and buy Robitussin and bronchital over the counter medication and take it for like 4 days after I tested negative to make my cough go away. Hey Anthony, what symptoms do you have? That my cough sounded horrible like a man. Sneezing, sinus, nasal pressure. Well, I hope that you feel better. Watery eyes. So it felt like allergy season for you, but it was COVID. Different strains do different things. I'm starting to realize. Okay. When I had it, I made a whole vlog about it, but when I had it, I had started feeling bad. I started feeling like I was catching a cold that Sunday. By Monday, I just did not feel great at all. Tuesday, I woke up, I was high. I had like severe, like sharp pains running through my back, and it just didn't feel right. And then I had a fever of almost 101 or 102. I think it was 101.4 and 101.7. So it was almost 102. I had diarrhea, sore throat, scratchy throat, and I just felt horrible, like extremely sleepy. And when I took my test, it was an at home test. Those red lines popped up within like 20 seconds. So that was my symptoms. They lasted for about 4 days. It affected my appetite as well because I had like a metallic taste, but it wasn't a loss of taste and smell. It was just a lingering metallic taste. I ended up giving it to Dez. Dez also said he had a metallic taste in his mouth. And his symptoms were fever, chills, and pain in his body. And I had a cough, and that cough lasted for like 2 weeks, almost three, and it didn't clear up, and my chest didn't stop hurting until I took some Robitussin and some other similar medication that is for like bronchital irritation. So y'all, I ain't trying to get that mess again. I'm just not. It's mm-mm. Next year, I think I would like to travel to Jamaica for the first time. I've been wanting to go to Puerto Rico as well. And I would love to go back to Las Vegas or California. So I would say I'm going to try to go to Jamaica, Puerto Rico, and California. Specifically in the summertime, I want to go to California. Maybe I can go for a week or something because they do like VidCon and it's like a big YouTube conference, and I want to experience that. Exactly. The purple line was so bold in 15 seconds. No need to wait to 15 minutes. Exactly. And I had never got it before. Anthony, was this your first time getting it? Really? Well, I'm gonna figure it out, honey. I'm gonna figure out something. I know one thing though, like from what I'm seeing in networking and stuff, you can be invited to go and they will not be a cost for you to go, but you if you don't live in that area, they don't cover any of the accommodations. So like they could invite you to come, but you would have to figure out your flight. Excuse me, you'd have to figure out your flight and you'd have to figure out your hotel or Airbnb yourself. So that's why I said I have to figure it out. And I want to do more like weekend trips. Like I've been watching TikToks. My best friend Kayla sent me a video where this guy shared how you can find cheap flights through Google Flights, but you have to do it with like such a flexibility to where you just let the map show you what's the cheapest dates and the cheapest places to go. So I want to kind of experiment with more of that and find cheap places to go and visit for a weekend in the United States or even out, but in the United States to do smaller little trips that cost under $500 because I think that that would also be fulfilling and fun. And then having like 1 to 3 really nice luxury resort type experiences. I would say not even three, two really good ones, like one in the first 6 months of the year and one in the second 6 months of the year. And then the rest just kind of do little small things here and there. I love group travel because when you split those costs by 4 and 5, as long as you go with the right people, it's vibes. And then you don't have to spend a lot of money because you're splitting everything. Yes, you can use Skyscanner. My coworker went to El Salvador for 150. That is amazing. See, those are the prices I'm looking for. And see, when you said road trips, that's what I was saying. Like, there are different cities around, or there are different states around Georgia that I can drive to. Like, I've always wanted to go to the casinos in Alabama. So I could take like a weekend trip to Alabama, get a hotel, drive there. Tennessee, go to Chattanooga, go to Charlotte, North Carolina, South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, just drive to them different places. Savannah, Georgia, going up to the mountains, getting a cabin in Tennessee somewhere or in North Georgia. Like, I'm gonna start doing more of that type of stuff because it's cheaper. Even going on a cruise. Carnival Ecstasy is the oldest ship and it is retiring this year. So I am glad I got to experience it because it won't be there anymore. But there's another cruise, excuse me, there's another cruise. I think it's Carnival Spirit or Carnival Freedom, but they travel out of Mobile, Alabama as well. And they also go to destinations in Mexico and the Bahamas. So I don't really want to go to the Bahamas again because I mean, not Bahamas. I don't mind going to the Bahamas again. I don't want to go to Mexico again because I went after 2022 is over. I have been 3 times to 3 different cities. I think we're going to Puerto de Carmen is where the wedding will be. Cancun is where the Zumba resort is going to be. And I went to Costa Maya and Cozumel, Mexico. So I've been to 4 cities in Mexico by the end of this whole year. So next year for my 30th, I don't want to go back there. I was considering the Bahamas because they have like a 6-day cruise where it takes you to Freeport, um, I think it's Freeport, Bimini, and Nassau, or it might be another city in um the Bahamas. But the Bahamas was beautiful and I love the food, the Jamaican food or Bahamian food. That food was amazing. It was so good and so flavorful off the ship. And what I like about it is if I do that, I could open my trip up and make it a group thing because Carnival is all about the booking number. There are so many rooms, there's so many levels. I can just set the dates and invite everybody to come and join me. Friends, family, YouTube friends. Y'all are responsible for your own booking. If you live in Georgia, You can drive from Georgia to Alabama. It's a 4.5 to 5 hour drive, and that saves money. That was why we went on the Carnival cruise this year, because out of pocket, the cruise was under $1,000 for me, Des, and Josiah, and then we only had to drive. So instead of me going to Florida for spring break, we did that because I would have had to pay for flights if we would have went to Orlando or um Miami area like I did for my birthday. There's no way in hell I'm driving 12 hours. But I saw somebody say on Twitter, if you are traveling, if it's 7 hours or under, you should drive because the flights are going up by like 25%. So, as much as I hate long drives, if these flights are going to be ridiculous, I'm going to do it and I'm just going to make my trip longer. Typically, when I go to a place like Florida, I only go like Friday to Monday or Friday to Sunday. But if I have to drive that long as 7 hours, then I might do Thursday to Monday so that it isn't so much on my body. And then schedule an extra day after so I can rest because those drives make my body tired and sore and I need to sleep the next day. So that's the only bad part. Like when I fly, I be ready to get off the plane. Let's go eat. Let's go out. Let's go to sightsee. Let's do stuff. When I drive, it drains my body. If it's a long ass drive, I can't do it. My sweet spot is like 4.5 hours. After that, it's like it's too far. Please book the flight. So I say that to say I am gonna budge on that a little bit because I don't know. I grew up going on trips. I've been to Daytona, I've been to Miami, I've been to Fort Lauderdale, I've been to Tampa, I've been to Panama City Beach, all those. My whole thing is I know that them flights can be as low as like $100, 150, no more than 200. It is insane to pay $400 to fly to Florida, any destination from Georgia. It is one state over. It is an hour and 27-minute flight at best. Why are we paying $400 to go that short distance? I just feel like I'm overpaying. I feel like they're getting over, and I just don't think that it's worth it. Flights that take less than 3 hours should not exceed $300. That's just my opinion. Now, when you have to do a time zone change or you have to eat dinner on the plane, like for instance, going from Georgia to Hawaii, that's like a 6 hour time zone. Okay, I get that being a 600, 700, $800 flight. But I'm looking for flights to Miami and it's like $500. And I'm like, why is that $500? It's just I feel like I'm overpaying, and I'm gonna drive and be tired, I guess, or I'm just not gonna go. So that's why I said next year I want to do more short trips to places that are 2 hours away from me, 3 hours away from me, short places, short distance, so that I don't have to feel like I'm spending so much money just to get there, literally just to get there. Because that's the thing, the least money that you can spend getting there and laying your head, the more money you can spend making memories because your memories are not going to be made on the plane or they might be made in the car because on a road trip you playing playlists, you stopping for food, you eating, you having your snacks, you singing songs, you watching Netflix, whatever you doing to get down there, that's actually more fun than being on a plane. But the fun is when you get there. And if you spend so much money getting there that you can't do nothing when you get there, then that's no fun. I want to, get there and then when I get there, experience nice food. Sometimes I like to shop. Sometimes I just want the beach and the relaxation. Like I just want the vacation to feel like a vacation. And when you spend all that money getting there or you tire yourself out getting there, it takes away from the experience. My car wasn't so old, I would do day trips to places. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? And see, even with me, like I don't have an old car anymore, but I used to. I used to always feel that concern. And even sometimes now, I don't want to put that mileage on my car driving all the way over here. But then if you rent a car, that's another expense. So it's like it's a lot to think about, which is why I love group travel so much because when you do group travel, at least with the lodging piece of it, if you get an Airbnb, you can get something really nice and pay a really small amount because you're sharing it with somebody else. Then you can afford to do a little bit more with the flight because it's like, well, I don't have to pay $300 a night or I don't have to pay $600 for the weekend to stay at this nice hotel because I'm going with my three girlfriends or I'm going with these people I met on Facebook. But now I can afford to do a little bit extra with my flight and it doesn't hurt as much. But when you're doing a trip by yourself, you're a solo travel, you have to do your flight there and back, you have to do your travel by yourself, like all of that adds up. So I like to share. I like to share. I'll go 50-50 with my friends real quick. Let's split it down the middle, sis. Let's do it. I'm big on that. Like, yeah, let's share it. And then like, I don't know, when stuff is local and it's here in Georgia and I have to pay money for it, I'm very critical. Like, if I go to a restaurant and the food is trash and it's just aesthetic, like that pisses me off. I don't want to waste my money paying for something just cuz it's cute and pretty. I don't want to waste my money paying for things that are just pretty because they're pretty. Like, nah, like I want the food to taste good. I want the service to be good. I don't want to just go and be like, oh, I got a picture for Instagram. Yay. Like, no. All this soft life, luxury life, that's great. But if that's not what it is, then I don't want to pay luxury price for some BS. Shoot, I ate gas station chicken earlier and it was better than some chicken I've had in some of these damn nightclubs and lounges. And it was from the gas station. Crispy, crunchy chicken, y'all. It was good. Y'all will see that short come out soon. And or TikTok or both if you following me on both. Look, when I tell you that chicken was so good, I done paid more for chicken outside the club and at a lounge, and the chicken didn't have enough seasoning on it. So I say that to say I'm gonna go where the deals is at. My loyalty is at where a good time is, and check your email for the deals. Like I'm always trying to be frugal. Like either tomorrow or Monday, we're gonna go see a matinee together. Matinees save money. I'm all for saving money, so it's like I'm not gonna pay more because I'm going later in the day. I'll go earlier in the day. So we're gonna go see a movie. I already got my grocery shopping out the way. I feel so like achieved because Josiah, like I'm being intentional with him, signing him up for stuff early, trying to get everything for back to school so it doesn't overwhelm me or my budget. That's why I'm over people in ACL. They be like great spots and for a picture. I be like, I don't care about pictures. Yeah, I care about making memories. And I feel like I can bring a good vibe wherever I go. So bring me to the hole in the wall where like my favorite spot is called, well, I haven't been in forever, but it was called I Lounge. It used to be free. Now it's $5. They're always on Groupon if you like hookah. I don't really do hookah. I don't do it. My sister died from cancer. So after she died from cancer, I just, even though hookahs are cute for pictures, I just don't want to play with cancer for a picture. And I just didn't like the way it would make my head hurt when I tried it. So hookahs are not my thing. But if you like that, you can get like a hookah, a big hookah for two and two martinis for like $28, $29, $5 cover. They have really good music. They allow you to bring outside food. Um, it's a vibe. That is one of my favorite lounges. I've been to other lounges and, music is not there. People are not dancing. Service is not good. The cover is expensive. You got to pay to park. You don't have to pay to park to go to I Lounge. They have a whole lot and street parking. Like that's another thing. I don't want to pay to park, then pay to get in, then I have to pay to eat and drink and stuff too. Like take me to a nice restaurant instead. I don't mind paying for valet. That doesn't bother me. That's a convenience. But if it's a free option, I'm gonna take that free option. I don't mind paying more for good food. What I mind is paying for like mediocre basic stuff and then it just don't be worth it. That is what bothers me. Especially because we're dealing with inflation. So I'm spending my extra money on this food at this place. And if it don't taste better than something I can make myself at home and I can cook pretty good, then it's kind of like I could have made this at home. Why am I spending this money? There's a free event on Monday in your area. I'll send you the link. It's for kids too. Ooh, send it to me. And it's like anywhere y'all go, you have to do hookah or bottle service. And I'm like, I just want to chill and listen to music or order food. I hate paying for valet. I can park myself. Yeah, I don't like my husband don't like people in his car. He always says that. Like, I don't like people in my car. So I would prefer to park my own car. But and then I've seen valet people like playing with the cars, losing the keys. Like, I don't got time for the foolishness. And they treat you based on how you tip. And it's like, sometimes you just want to go have a good time and chat with your friends. I don't care about hookah and bottle service. Bottle service is a joke. Why am I paying $250 or $300 for a bottle of Hennessy, Casamigos, Crown Apple, Crown Royal, um, Patron, that I can go to the liquor store myself and pay a 25% percentage of that price for? Why am I paying? Because y'all gonna come with the sparklers and do this? Like, no, ma'am. Like, I just okay. I'll gladly sit in somebody else's section and celebrate, but it's just not something that I've ever wanted to spend my money on. It'd be different if it was like you get a section and it's $100. You can bring your own bottle to the section or something like that. I could see that. Like, you're paying for a venue rental, if you will. But a section in a club in Atlanta is not a venue rental by any means. You are no special than the other 20 people that are in a section. They don't even have enough room to accommodate all your guests. Usually it's like enough seats for 4 to 6 people, and then the men in your party have to stand up. It's not worth $500 or $1,000 that they be charging. And shoot, it don't even be including no food. Like, so we just drunk as hell, smoking hookahs and hungry. And everybody still gotta order their own food. And then y'all gonna put a gratuity on it at the end. It's crazy. I want to start going to African clubs. African clubs, I hear, are so much fun and they dance. I want to go to clubs where they actually dance. Right now, though, I'm staying away from the club scene in general because I feel like when I went to the U Bar, which was horrible service, by the way, horrible, I got COVID like 3 days later. So I feel like that's where I got COVID. And so I'm like, I don't want to go in nobody's bar right now. But I say that to say, it's like, thank you for sending it. Oh, yep, I know exactly where that is. The fair is there too, girl. Ponce is charging 45 tonight to see fireworks and it don't come with nothing. Girl, they crazy. Oh, that'll be fun. I'm gonna send it to my husband and see if he wants to go. I was thinking about going to Six Flags today, or not today, this weekend, because we have season passes and we haven't went, and they're gonna have fireworks and stuff too. So that's one option. We might just do it all. Because with season passes, you don't have to pay to park, you don't have to pay to get in, and you have the water park. So my thoughts were to take Saya to the water park because it's hot. And then they have fireworks at night so we can see the fireworks. And then the matinee to go see the movie. The Minions movie came out, and my husband and Josiah want to see that. So those are the outings I'm trying to do. The main thing on my to-do list was to go to Dollar Tree and get some replacement oven mitts because we can't find ours. So I did that today. And to get Josiah some shoes for back to school without going over 150. We went to the Nike outlet and I did that. I did that, y'all. I was like, okay. But that event you just sent me is a great idea because it's literally down the street. So I appreciate you sending that to me. Because, Six Flags is tiring as hell. You're going to need a long nap after going there. But y'all, it is midnight. I so enjoyed talking with y'all tonight. Even if you popped in just to say hey, or you stayed for a while and kept the conversation going, I'm gonna be back. Hey, I might even be back tomorrow because I ain't got nothing else to do at night. I'm off Monday, so I'm basking in this enjoyment. Anthony, good night. I hope that you feel better. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting, y'all. If you're still here and you haven't liked the live session, please hit the thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that you enjoyed watching this live stream and that you are enjoying this content. I will have some new content dropping for y'all soon. I'm gonna try to upload something every day. It may not be a YouTube video, like a long YouTube video, but it might be a short. It might be a question on my tab community tab. It might be a live. So stay tuned, engage with me, talk to me. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see y'all next time. I really enjoyed talking to y'all. Bye.